Technology Tuesday. We're back in the building. That's right, folks. Every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Greg Russell here, Jerry Franklin Poe. We are here to bring you practical knowledge, practical applications, and practical solutions for your business. And I know Greg has been in the lab. There's some new updates he was texting me about early in this week, dropping some knowledge on me. I don't know where he be finding all these gems. I don't know where he be hunting, finding stuff, but he sent me a couple messages yesterday, and I think maybe over the weekend. It's like, oh man. So I was like, couldn't wait to do the show today to make sure we get this information out to you because we want to make sure that you get the knowledge before everyone else does.
That's right. That's right. Well, sir, thank you. Excited to be here. I'm excited to share some resources that we have for you guys, some industry changing things that you need to know about. And so we are going to start in just a second. If you are joining us live, let us know, hashtag live in the comments. And if you're checking out our replay, hashtag replay in the comments, let us know you are catching us on the replay. And with that, we will dive right in, starting right now. All right.
All right, Greg. So, do you want to just jump right into it, or you got a couple of things maybe on your mind you want to add in that weren't part of the stuff you emailed me about?
No, I think we're going to dive right in because we got quite a few things to share and talk about. So I want to just get right into it and talk about something that I probably should have paid more attention to, but I was quite busy with some client projects, and that was Russell Brunson's OfferLab. He had a live 3-day launch for OfferLab. And, if you've been in the know, because I'm about to put you in the know, Russell Brunson is the creator of ClickFunnels, which is a funnel building product. And ClickFunnels has been one of the leading products for people creating funnels to make it easier for them to create landing pages and funnel pages that take people through a very simple process to come to a buying decision or even get more information. And over the years, ClickFunnels has lots and lots of competitors, and one of the biggest ones that's come out was Go High Level, which literally was a very similar type product. You could even clone some of the first versions of ClickFunnels pages, and they seem to be competing. And so his product that he comes out with is called OfferLab, and what I wasn't really focused in on it because Russell, his software products like ClickFunnels are okay, and he has several of them. But I was really focused on the Go High Level side of things. So even though he was coming out with something, I really wasn't paying that much attention. However, a couple of my clients and people who I listened to, and they were like, "Hey, you should probably go check it out." And so I went to check it out. He had like 3 videos before his launch. And so on the third video, Jerry, he broke down. He was like, "Listen," he said, he was vulnerable. He's like, "Listen, it broke my heart to see competitors, people who came on stage and won the 2 Comma Award, be promoting their own white label version of a very similar product, which was Go High Level." And he said it really, and I would agree, it tore me up too. He said it really hurt him, and he said it kind of made him step back. And so in that they was trying to figure out what's next for ClickFunnels, what's next for Thing, and then so they just came up with all these ideas, and then at the end of the day, Jerry was like, what he really wanted was to work together with people for collaborations. And what the community did was allow him to, create this community, Funnel Hacker Live, and all these people who, called themselves funnel hackers, and that was his community. And so he really felt like he wanted to do something that would bring people together. And he felt like that over the years, these different platforms would start to separate people because you'd have, Shopify people over here, you'd have Go High Level people over here, you have ClickFunnels people over here. And because if they had different platforms, they weren't really able to collaborate as well as they could. And so he came out with this thing called OfferLab, and I'll tell you the secret behind it in a second. But regardless of your platform, it allows you to take your product and say, hey, I'm going to put it in this hub. And if you want to promote my product, you can. And you can set up the commissions that they get right there. And in your funnel, like instead of sending people to, if you're familiar with upsells and, do you want more fries with that in the digital terms, like when they buy your product, before they finish, they can get offered another product. Well, now that product doesn't have to be your product. It could be someone else's product. So you can collaborate with someone who's has an alignment with what you're doing. So if you have a course on the software and the software, they need the software, you can put that in there. So if they buy your course, now they're offered the software right then and there. And you can even give your testimony of why they should get it right on that page. So it'll be a section at the top, and it'll be like why you're promoting this inside of your thing, and then they can get that thing. And they don't have to enter their credit card information again, even if it's a different platform. They could just hit yes or I want it, and then that person gets paid directly. And that's what makes you unique, because now instead of relying on commissions and payments owed, you can get paid directly from the people you partner with. And it doesn't matter what platform they're on. So if they have a Shopify store, a Patreon, Go High Level, ClickFunnels, WooCommerce, like whatever the platform is now no longer relevant if you want to partner with these people. So Jerry, that is the offer lab that Russell Brunson put out over the last week, and that's what all the commotion was about. So people are offering people the opportunity to put their products into OfferLab. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you think this collaboration option is a good or bad thing based on your experience. I think it's a great thing. I'm excited to be able to put my product in there and allow people to, come to me and me find others to create really powerful offers with programs, softwares, and trainings that completely align with each other.
Yeah, man. Great question. I think when you have a closed system, it's challenging when people want to do joint ventures. So it limits who you can, because the first question is always be like, well, does your stuff work with my stuff? It's like, and sometimes folks have difficulty because they don't know how to get the technology to sync up. And now being able to deciding how you're going to promote events, who you're going to invite on your stages, um, how you're going to serve your audience, right? So now, if you want to serve the folks that follow you to the highest level, the more flexible in terms of what products you can offer them, the better it is for not only just you, but for them as a whole.
Yes. I like the part where you get paid directly and immediately instead of having to wait. I really appreciate that part. So here's the secret I was going to tell you. This whole thing, the reason why he's the only one to able to do it at the moment is because of his relationship with Stripe. Because he had processed so much through Stripe over the last 10, 15 years because of ClickFunnels. He was able to take that relationship and say, hey, this is what we're trying to do. Is there any way to make it work? And initially it's like, no, it doesn't really work that way. But they looked at what could possibly be. They looked at how much he had done in processing, and it was like, well, maybe we can try to figure it out. So Stripe has put in some development hours to make this work. So the key thing to this that makes it work for everyone is that, well, for most everyone, is the fact that the payment processor Stripe is allowed for this to happen inside of the order form. So regardless what the order form is, if the payment processor is Stripe, then this will work. And even if it's not, you can add Stripe so that you can use this particular system. So I'm really excited about the possibilities. I'm really excited about what we can truly partner with and be able to find those collaborations, because now it doesn't even matter. I'm thinking about Jerry. I'm thinking about like the podcasters who have like Patreon, and if you go in their show now, you can really be like, if you get this, if you get this thing, if you get this T-shirt, you can also get this other thing. I think it's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to what's possible. And if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to give you my link right now. It is gregurl.com/offer lab. So that's gregurl.com, OfferLab. It's all lowercase, but I made it capital so you guys can see what the letters are. gregurl.com/OfferLab. Go there, create your free account, and check it out. And if you want to collab with me, just know that I am putting my products in there, several products in there, and so we can collab on those as well. So, Jerry, that's the link, man. I know you created several products over the years. This could be a way for you to kind of, revive some of those older products. There were people who are teaching that kind of stuff right now, or people who, have followings. There's lots of creators out there that have lots of followings, but they don't have their own products. And this is a way for them to find products that align with what they're speaking about, talking about, sharing about, that aligns with, those kind of things, and for them to be able to profit more quickly because they don't have to create the landing pages and the setup pages and all that other stuff. It's automatically done. And I think it's going to be a good thing. So that is Offer Lab. Cool. Any other thoughts before we move
No,
on?
I mean, good.
Okay, cool.
Like, to me, it's just amazing how much things keep changing over time. Like, so if you have an issue or complaint, just wait long enough, and then pretty soon someone's coming up with a solution.
uh, and that's good, man. Because I was going to, I didn't really want to, I didn't really want to start an affiliate program. But quite a few people were asking me about, how can they offer this, and for the products that we're pushing out, and it was like, I didn't want to go through the, I wouldn't call it the headache, but it's work to do for an affiliate program and all the tracking and the setting up and the paying out, and it's just like, well, this just makes that so much faster because they're like, look, if you're in there, you can add my product to your thing, and I get paid immediately, and you get paid immediately, and everybody's happy, and I don't have to manage it. So I'm really excited about that part of it. So moving on, listen, man, you asked me to find some stuff, and I haven't really been spending too much time um, looking at some of the deals in AppSumo, but I was like, let's spend some time. Let's see what's there. So I spent some time and I found some things that I think we guys need to know about, share about, need to know of. And so I'm going to jump in and share with you a few AppSumo deals. I will get through as many of them as I can in the time we have allowed. And if we don't get to all of them, then we'll push those for next week's show. So let's go. Here we go. All right, so this first one is insecure web. So listen, there is a something called the dark web. It's real. Your information could possibly be out there, and you might want to know about it. There is security breaches all the time, and finding out if your information is out there is important. So one of the things you can do is you can look to see if your email, is out there, your phone number is out there on the dark web, and so knowing is half the battle. And this is one of these services that you can subscribe to, and for only $87, and you can study all the stuff starting at $87. You can check it every month and get 50 credits per month for up to four company impersonation domains, right? So it's basically four domains, and it will monitor all these things, and you can also white label it if you are interested in offering it as a service for your own company, right? So starting at $87, going up to $261, and this is insecure web. Make sure you're being secure. The internet is growing up, right? It is becoming more mature. We see all the challenges we are getting hit with security, like two-factor authentication. Every time you log into a site now, they want you to verify your phone, is because the security online is and the threats online are becoming more. So this is one way where you can just find out if your things are being attacked uh, by checking out insecure web. So that's the first one. I didn't think you'd have any thoughts on that one, but just be careful out there. Just be careful out there. All right, cool. This next one is Swift. Now, I think this one is pretty cool because what Swift is, Jerry, you'll love this one because this is right in your alley. Swift is a digital business card, and it allows you to share your information quickly. Um, I remember when the first time I actually saw it was when we were together at Podfest a couple years ago, and one of the people who wanted to share information with me pulled out his Swift card, tapped my phone, and I got his contact information. It's pretty dope. And basically, this is that service. And so, for starting at 19 bucks, you know, you it's kind of their it's their light version. You can get the digital version of the business card, right? And so this particular offer, Jerry, they're not offering the physical card. That's not a part of the AppSumo deal. But all the other services that comes with that digital card, your profile, all your information, um, all that stuff with the digital business card comes there. So I would definitely check it out if you are doing events and are grabbing people's information and giving them your information. You want to check out Swift. Uh, I'm excited about it. And if you want the actual physical card, then just go to their website and see what the prices are there, and you can grab it. Cool. So, your thoughts on Swift? I know this is something you've probably seen before.
No, I mean, I think it's good. I think it gives people an alternative. Um, there are free, options out there. I think this one has a little bit of an advantage because when I looked at it, it lets you track stuff, so you can track the engagement you have with a person. So, yeah, there are a lot of digital business cards out there where people can scan something on the app on your phone or do that. But again, this is a lifetime deal. I think it was $20. So you compare that to what it would be on their website with the monthly subscription. Yeah, it could be a significant savings for you.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Swift, digital, virtual business card. Check it out. Like it. And just like Jerry said, there are other things online, but this is just one I thought would be a good resource for anybody who's looking for one. And it is Swift without the I. And next up is one, Jerry. Listen, I've been battling these video player apps for a long time. I've tried, as you know, I've tried several different kinds over the years. I don't have a need for it at the moment, but I know everyone has their time in place if they're doing things online where they could possibly use a video host. And anything that you put on YouTube is fair game for anyone to use. So if it's some sort of paid content or something you don't really want anyone else grabbing for any other reason, then you may want to look at Killer Player. They talked about their AR Wistia alternative. Wistia is a video hosting platform. It's probably one of the most pricier ones, but you get what you pay for. Except with this one, this is a one lifetime deal, so you want to check it out. This is Killer Player, and it allows you to create players for your videos for you to embed them any place on social media where you can play your videos, your websites, your landing pages. And if you need that and you don't want the um, other videos being showed like at the end of a YouTube video where people can get distracted and leave because they don't saw something else they wanted to click on, then you could look at a player. And that's the kind of difference between having a player like this versus just using embed from YouTube. So the prices start at 69 bucks, and it's a lifetime deal, and you can put up to 100 videos and you get up to 500,000 views per month, and there's unlimited color options and themes, and it removes YouTube stuff, so you can actually use YouTube to host a video, but the player will remove all that stuff so it's not being seen. You can also password protect videos. This is a pretty cool product, right? So if you need a video player, you actually are still hosting your videos on YouTube or Vimeo. I think that's what another one they use. And you're using the player to remove all that other distractions. And just so you know, the player is the controls at the bottom, the timeline, whether they can watch it fast or slow. You can control all those things with the player, right? And so YouTube would be the host, or Vimeo or some of the others, but the player allows you to control how the video is played online. So Killer Player, man. It's just a player, it's not a host. I like it.
Yeah, I mean the you pointed out all of the the key options there and the advantages to you. Again, when you're using someone else's platform, it takes them again away from you. And the key is if you can keep people in your atmosphere in your galaxy longer, then it's all the better.
Yep. Oh man, I forgot I wasn't sharing, but let's just cover it right quick. So it is Killer Player. It is on AppSumo. Uh, two words pushed into one, Killer Player. And this is what it looks like. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I was sharing when I went over it, but you can hit it up on AppSumo. All right, these last two, Jerry, I'm really excited about. This is more the ones that I think are the really, really most, for me, would be the most, and I know everyone's different, but for me, these are the most impactful ones, and I can't wait to share. So we are going to pull back up the screen and we are going to jump into Vimeo. So Vimeo, Jerry, is a service that allows you to collect testimonials. However, unlike some of the other ones in the past, it allows you to quickly edit them using AI. And so I'm like, yo, that's pretty dope. And right now it's available for starting at $59 for one code, and you can go see and create, a way for you to grab these video testimonials and then put them on your website's landing pages, and it'll put them in a thing like this right across the screen, and it'll scroll and people can click on and hear the video testimonials. They have a really cool way of getting the video testimonials. You can ask questions, and then it'll take like let's say you ask three questions, it'll take three clips, and then it'll do things with those clips, and you can choose the style of the words that they say to come up on the screen and where they are, etc. Um, I think it's really, 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 really good for those, anyone who's on business online. If you can get video testimonials, because a lot of times testimonials now can be created, especially with AI. But if you can get someone's video, and even even video AI can do some stuff, but you can get grab these videos quickly and easily if you use this service. I think this is probably one of the better ones I've seen over the years. Um, there have been others, but this is one of the better ones. It starts at $59 and it allows you to get 20 minutes of video per month. And as you move up, you can ask more questions and you have more storage for the videos. So this is a video testimonial service that you can grab, and it is on AppSumo right now. Vimeo with a B, Vimeo. Man, I like this one, Jerry.
Yeah, I figured that when you sent it to me, I was like, oh, this is probably one of your you love the testimonial. I should say Johns for my Philly people out there. All the testimonial Johns is that those are the apps that uh, Greg likes the most.
Yeah, I
What do
remember.
you say in New York? Joint. That's that joint.
That's the
You know.
joint. That's the joint right there. Yo, I like. I remember last time when we talked about a different one, and it was expiring soon, and we talked about several of them, and they were gone, right? Because there have been others in the past, and if you miss the AppSumo deal, you miss out, and that's kind of like why we're sharing it with you. Like, you can grab it now for a lifetime deal, or you can miss out. But I know last time we talked about, there were people who wanted some of the ones that had expired, and I told them just wait. That they other ones come up, or some of the older ones come back in, and so you can grab it. And so this is the one, man. Like if you are now here, if you already have one, then use what you got. Are you using it? If you have one and you're not using it, use what you got. You don't need the best one. You just need to use these services. If it's not something you need, then pass on. But if this is something you need and you would use, then get this one. If you already have one and you're not using it, let this be the reminder to start using the tool you already have. So that's that's my advice for that. All right, man. We got
Right.
one more,
Yeah.
Jerry. More. Yep.
Yep. Keep it going. Keep it going.
All right. So um, this last one is called Pick Bolt. This is a graphic service, and I like it because it infuses AI to create your stuff, and you can add screenshots to it. It creates logos. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Okay, I know we all have access to Canva, but trying to uh, use Canva to if you're not good at it, it can be overwhelming because there's a lot of features in Canva. I like this one because it's a simplified version to create unique stuff based on what you need. Um, I really like it. I watched the video. I highly recommend you guys watch the video. Um, so it can put the pictures that you take on your camera inside of phones and tablets, and you can put graphics on it, and it just makes it so easy and fast to create the things you need. Um, I saw it create a logo that I thought was really really good the way it took it. And the other thing I like is the pricing. It's like, look, listen guys, this is, you get unlimited mockup downloads for one price. There's no getting more if you want more. It's like all or nothing. You buy it and you have it and you can use it. And I really think this one will serve a lot of people who need graphic needs. It's an alternative to camera. It's good for bloggers and content creators, small businesses, and it uses AI, and I like it. I think that for a lot of people, this tool will serve them well for their needs, especially now that we have the AI and we can create products and services so much faster. How do you create the graphics that go with them? And AI is also creating graphics, but usually it depends on how well you can instruct it to do so. Where this one is pretty much, straightforward. You don't have to send it prompts. You just have to give instructions, and it knows how to take those instructions and create the prompts. Again, if you have any kind of need for anything like this, watch the video. And if you're anything like me, you'll be blown away and be like, yeah, I got to have that one. So this is one of my favorites, and I highly recommend. It is called Pick Bolt. You can get it now for a lifetime deal, $49 on AppSumo. That's Pick Bolt. Jerry, I know you've played with a lot of graphic tools, and I know you took a look at this one. Would love to hear your thoughts, sir.
Yeah, I mean, um, as you said before, like if you have something, of course, use what you have. But again, it's one of those. Well, if you're just jumping into the game, if you're using one of the services where you're paying a subscription, then this is an alternative to eliminate that bill. Once I jumped on a couple of these early in the game, and it has saved me tons of money to have um, my own alternative to the ones that people pay. I mean, everybody knows the name of it. It starts with a C that everybody pays like every month for. And not having to do that, not having to pay that monthly fee, like, to be able to create graphics, it's a big um benefit in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think the I don't think the I don't think the AppSumo page does this tool justice. Um, so I'm going to just jump one more time and share a couple things, and then we will wrap it up. But this one is where to go.
Yeah,
Boom,
so
right?
just to give people the inside tip, because I know what Greg is doing, but you may not be picking up on it. So when Greg sees a deal on AppSumo, because he's not really saying it. He's implying it by showing you on the screen, but he's not really saying it. And this is not like a fault or a shot at Greg, but I don't want you to miss what's right in front of your face, because sometimes stuff can be in your face and you don't even see it, right? So Greg sees the deal on AppSumo, and to really get the full benefit of the item, he goes to that page, the web page for that particular product or service, because AppSumo's explaining the deal that's on their site, but that deal may not give you the full image or the full idea or the full concept of what the product does, because that's not what they're designed to do. They're designed to show you the offer that's being presented. Versus when you go to that site for that particular product, you get to see a more detailed aspect of what it can do, because they've built a multiple page site design to show you all the features and aspects of the product.
That is correct. So we'll jump over. And just so you guys can see, like, so at the top of the deal, they usually have at the very top the link. Most people miss it, but they give you the link to the actual website. And so if we jump over to the website, right, and they tell you stunning screenshots for blogs, landing page. Now they tell you the screenshots, case studies, right? So it's like you can do some things with pitch decks and all this stuff. But if you watch their video, like right there's an AI logo maker, you can watch it make a logo with the simple instructions it has. And from what I saw, I was like, yeah, this could really, really help a lot of people. And if powerful tools for every use case, right? And so they will tell you the tools that they have. So they have mock-up design. So whatever there's specific tools for mock-ups, but if you have a course, you need to show how that course would look, or a product box. So you have these mock-ups that you can create, um, in the system. So it's really, really powerful. Your screenshots deserve an upgrade. And you see, if you go to their website, they let you just get a sample of it for free. This is not really much. You just get an idea. Um, but their price is really, they want $199 for it, right? So you're getting in AppSumo for just $49 this $190 product, right? So that's the deal. They're telling you it's $199, you save 75% off. And what I also like is that their price actually match the prices on the website. So that's the deal, and it will go away soon. So if this is a tool you need, go ahead and grab it. And Jerry, thanks for letting them know what I was trying to say. I appreciate that. Cool. So, guys, we will wrap it up here. Remember, if you are interested in the. Did it freeze on us?
Gets of it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. My internet is doing some things. So, if you're interested in the Offer Lab from Russell Brunson, highly recommend you check that out. You can check it out at gregurl.com/Offer Lab. Jerry, I want to thank you for being here today, man. And you can go ahead and let us know your last words before we call it.
I just hope people take action on what was shared today. There's a quote I heard many, many years ago. It says, "To know and not to do is the same as not to know." So these offers that you're sharing, they only can benefit you if you actually take advantage of it. The changes that Russell Brunson has made to what he's doing, it can only help you if you actually put it into action. So it's good to learn it, but you actually have to do something with it.
Yes, sir. So make sure you join us next week for another episode of Technology Tuesday. And you can join us on our group at technologytuesday.com. If you have any questions, hit us up. We'd love to help. Until next time, take care and be blessed.